The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's Livestreams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Botting drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's Livestream, providing game day coverage.
Good afternoon, softball fans, and welcome to Random Lake as we get ready for round number 3 of the playoffs here between the Random Lake Rams and the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield. We should have an absolutely amazing contest here between the number 3 seeded Oakfield Oaks and the number 2 seeded Random Lake Rams here. And we've had a chance to see both of these teams play. We saw Random Lake play over at Lamira. They gave Lamira a good battle in an 8-3 victory for Lamira, who is the number 1 team in Division 3. And as of right now, when I was looking at the rankings here, and some of the Max Preps rankings are a little bit deceiving, as the Rams are ranked, I believe it was 15th, and the Oaks are ranked 17th or 19th or something like that in Division 4. But again, you've got 2 fantastic programs here. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Kaya here from Random Lake. We're pretty excited about the opportunity to bring this broadcast to you. We're going to step aside and we're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and then when we come back, we will give a little bit here on the pregame as the Mighty Oaks will be taking on the Rams of Random Lake. We'll be back.
2301. Log on to allphaysecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. Watch for details released soon about our 5-year anniversary event.
Oh, you're talking about air conditioning.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back here to Random Lake as we get ready for this Division 4 playoff game here. One of the things I love about the playoffs, you're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Kaya here, is you win, you advance, you lose, your season is over. So you see everything put out on the line the entire game here as everybody wants to make sure that they can continue to expand their season. In this matchup today, we've got some great offensive and defensive matchups here. In the one dugout, you've got the Random Lake Rams flying high out of the Big East South Division, undefeated at a 9-0 mark in conference play, 17-6 overall record. Again, that gives them a number 15 ranking in Division 4 across the board. Across the diamond, you've got the mighty Oaks of Oakfield. They're looking to continue making their run under head coach Rob Schaefer out of the Trailways East. The Oaks come in at 16-9. But don't let those 9 losses fool you. They have come against some powerhouses here. There would be a little bit of a concern for coach that he's got those 9 losses, but he is 12-0 in the conference. I believe that is now a 4-year run without losing a conference game. That is absolutely unbelievable to have that happen no matter what. They're very, very high-powered offenses here, plus you've got a very strong pitching staff for both of these teams. So let's take a look a little bit at the offense here. If we take a look at the Random Lake Rams, they're hitting a blistering .344 as a team on the season, led by junior Ava Daggett, who's hitting a massive .377 with a staggering .962 OPS. But the Real Thunder comes in the middle of the order, which belongs to Chloe Thill, the shortstop. She's hitting .500 on the year with a slugging percentage of .750. She's had 23 RBIs, 31 hits, and she's also joined by the junior, drawing a blank on Klein, my apologies. Lily Klein, thank you, the catcher. She's batting a .448, and she gets on base. She's a lethal combination here along with Daggett and Phil. Klein has swiped 7 bases so far on the season, leading the team in stolen bases. Let's take a look at the offense here for the Oakfield Oaks. The batting as a team, .421 with an OPS of 1.054. Absolutely phenomenal. They're to do damage up and down this lineup here in every game that we have covered. That is one of the things that we have loved to see. You can never let your foot off of the gas here when you get towards the bottom of the lineup because they're racking up just as many hits. The freshman Reese Raminger is tearing the cover off of the ball with a .526 batting average, 33 RBIs, and a 1.382 OPS. And then you've got the junior Meredith Steinke hitting .480 with a team-high 36 hits and 17 stolen bases. They love to run the bases. They don't have a ton of power when it comes to hitting triples and home runs. That's not their MO, but they do stretch what would typically be a single into a double if you are not paying attention. Let's take a look at some of the batting matchups here. Random Lake, batting as a team at 344, Oakfield at a 421. 159 hits for Random Lake, 271 hits for the Oaks. Again, Chloe Thill leads the way. She's also the leading RBI producer, and Reese Raminger is leading the way for the Oaks. We're going to step aside here. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and then when we come back, we will talk about the pitching matchup that we have here in Random Lake. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Kaya here from Random Lake Division 4, round number 3, or as we like to call it, the regional final here for on Radio Plus Sports. We'll be back.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Welcome back here to Random Lake as we get ready for this regional final here in Division 4. As these two teams are looking to continue to keep their seasons alive. Again, the playoffs. Win, you advance. Lose, your season ends just like that. And again, that's one of the reasons I love covering the playoffs here, is we get a chance to see the excitement and the fight out of all of these teams and each one of the players, because not a single one wants to see their season end. Let's go back and talk about the defense here a little bit, and let's talk about the pitching duel that we're expecting to see here today. Coach Lefevre relies on the dynamic 1-2 punch that he has kept opposing hitters guessing all season, but on the mound today, or in the circle, my apologies, will be junior Ava Daggett. She's been the workhorse, throwing 61 innings. She has a 1.90 ERA, 79 strikeouts, holding her opponents to a .15 batting average. If she does get into a little bit of trouble, or maybe to mix some things out, we may see Danica Eberhardt. She has a 3.16 ERA over her 61 innings as well, and she has 79 strikeouts. So pretty much balanced attack that we see from the Random Lake Rams. And as a team, they're only allowing 2.11 team ERA. That is phenomenal work in the circle for the Rams. On the other side, the ace for the Oaks is the senior, Lainey Shep. She's thrown 70 innings. She has an 11-5 record, and she has a 1.6 ERA with 86 strikeouts. If the Oaks need to close the door, you also have Reese Raminger. She's been solid, not only at the plate as we talked about, but she has only given up in her attempts 3 earned runs in her 24 innings of work with a .85 ERA, striking out 38 so far on the season. This is going to be a fantastic matchup here between solid hitters on both teams and solid elite pitchers. You've got Random Lake's Daggett taking on Lainey Shep for the Oaks, and it is going to be a phenomenal matchup here. Both of these teams, we talked about it, have fantastic batting averages and a phenomenal pitching staff here, and it's going to be an absolute amazing matchup here tonight as we get to see some awesome offense and defense. I'm expecting a high-intensity postseason game matchup here at Random Lakes. Get ready, folks, as we have the coaches meeting here at the plate between the head coach for Random Lake, Coach Lefevre, with Captain Layla Sanders, and number 5 also Sam Franklin. And I know that one of the girls had hurt her knee. Coach had talked about that. And then for the Oaks, you've got head coach Rob Schaefer along with Captain Kennedy Volbright, and typically we see Lainey Shep out there as well, but Lainey must be getting herself all focused to get started out with the hitting. We're going to step aside here. We're going to run some more ads. We'll get ready here for the starting lineup, and then we will have the national anthem, I'm assuming. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Kaya here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Oak Central, your hub for great eats in Oakfield, is an honored supporter of Oakfield athletics and tonight's game, serving American classics and fish fry dinners like ale-battered shrimp, bluegill, and poor man's lobster. Oak Central, just like home, but with more friends, more food, and more fun. Follow Oak Central on Facebook for their menu and events. Oak Central, an honored supporter of Oakfield athletics and tonight's game.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Oakfield Elevator is a proud sponsor of high school sports. You see, Oakfield Elevator custom manufactures animal feed. They also receive dry store and market grain. Oakfield Elevator off.
Welcome back here to Random Lake as we get ready for this regional final matchup between the Oaks of Oakfield and the Random Lake Rams. This is going to be a fantastic contest here. And see with the camera shot there, the one behind the plate gives us a chance to see all of the athletes here as we get ready for the starting lineups here. And I'm assuming that they probably will just read right down the roster here, and we'll see if I can remember everybody from Oakfield. We're going to step aside here first, and we are going to come back with the starting lineup. Says we're going to go through the national anthem. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Kaya here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
There's poultry and wild bird seeds, bagged shell corn, and wildlife, and a lot more. Oakfield Elevator has de-icing and softener salts too. Oakfield Elevator at 280 North Main Street, a proud sponsor of high school sports. The School District of Oakfield wants to thank the following groups for their support of all our athletic and club teams throughout the year. How about the Village of Oakfield for the use of their facilities? Oakfield Booster Club, Oakfield Recreation Department, the Oakfield PTO, our community scoreboard and brick sponsors. All are amazing fans from the Oakfield Village, Lamartine, South Byron, and other surrounding communities which we call the Oak Nation. Radio Plus and Jeff's Livestream for all the coverage throughout the year. Go Oaks!
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
All right, welcome back here to Random Lake. Leading things off here for Oakfield will be number 3, Kylie Marco. At pitcher will be number 7, Lainey Shep. At shortstop will be number 2, Meredith Steinke. In right field will be Reese Raminger. The catcher, number 1, Lydia Fleury. Over at first base will be number 8, Lainey Deer. At third base will be number 4, Olympia Vielbeg. At center field will be number 10, Hayden Colleen. And at second base will be number 14, Addie Henke. Under head coach, Rob Schaefer, Aaron Shep, and Paige Peterson. And now let's get ready for the starting lineup here for the Random Lake Rams. Batting first and playing third base is number 15, Danica Eberhardt. Playing center field, number 33, Natalie Arndt. Number 3 hitter, the pitcher, Ava Daggett. At shortstop will be number 16, Chloe Thill. At catcher will be number 3, Lily Klein. At first base, number 21, Layla Sanders. At second base will be number 55, Madison Arndt. And Lizzie Kramer will be the right fielder. And let's see, in left field will be number 5, Sam Franklin. And she is the flex player, and Layla Hartman will be the designated player for her. So we'll see how that's all going to play out here as we get ready for this regional final. And this should be a really exciting contest here. Again, we've seen both of these teams. We've seen the Oaks numerous times. And I'm pretty excited about what we're going to see. We're going to step aside here. We're going to play the Lens Athlete of the Week, and then we'll be back as we get ready for first pitch.
Each and every week, Lens Truck Center of Fond du Lac Radio Plus Video Sports in partnership with Jeff's Livestreams salute a great Student Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to Laconia's Aubrey Maurer. Maurer for Laconia is the leader in school hits.
Fires up the middle. It'll be deep. It'll be gone. A 2-run shot for Aubrey Maurer. That is the all-time career hit record for the Laconia Spartans. It is number 157 for Aubrey Maurer.
Aubrey has just hit her career 157th hit, and what a way to do it with a home run.
Again, congratulations to Laconia's Aubrey Maurer, our Student Athlete of the Week this week from Radio Plus Video Sports in partnership with Jeff's Livestreams and our presenting sponsor, Len's Truck Center.
Yeah, I mean, Aubrey's just a hard-working kid. She's worked, she's played varsity for 4 years, and she continues to push herself and work hard.
Welcome back here. First pitch to Kylie Marco is going to be a ball as we get things started here in the regional final between the Rams and the Oaks. Ball 2 to Kylie Marco, the leadoff hitter for the mighty Oaks. That's in there for a strike, and it is now 2-1 to Kylie. That left-handed hitter likes to use her speed when she can. Slaps at that one, just misses it, goes over the top, and it is going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes here to the leadoff hitter for the Oaks. Thanks again to Coach Lefevre for getting us set up here. That's going to be outside for a ball, and we now have a full count to the leadoff hitter. Kylie has been phenomenal in that leadoff spot, using that speed. Pops that one up. That one's going to go out of play and foul. Keeps it at a 3-2 count. Kylie takes a nice deep breath as she gets ready for this pitch to come in here. Pops that one out of play as well. That's going to go off at the end of the bat. Just a little bit far out in front of it. Just reaching a little bit. Keeps it again at a full count. Here's the pitch. Hits that one. That's going to be a base hit right up the middle for the Oaks to get things started here. And a runner now in Kylie Marco over at first base. Fantastic job there. What a good piece of hitting by Kylie Marco. Going to bring up number 7, the pitcher, Lainey Shep, trying to help herself out right off of the bat here, pushing some runs across here for the Oaks. That's going to be on the outside for a ball. 1-0. Let's see if they're going to be aggressive here and see if they're going to test Lily Klein behind the plate here first. She's expecting to see some running. Shep takes a big swing at that one, and it's going to be a strike. 1-1. Tries to bunt at that one. It's outside and makes the offer, and now she's down in the count 1-2. And we'll have to see what Laney can do here. She's been solid. She's made contact here. She's got room down this right-hand side. Takes a swing and goes down for the strikeout for the Rams. Out number 1. It's going to bring up Meredith Steinke. Meredith has been on a tear for the Oaks. You've got that runner sitting over at first base. Let's see what she can do. Outside for the ball. Ball 1 to Meredith. 1-0. What a beautiful day for some softball. That's going to be a strike on that outside edge for the strike. 1-1. Daggett dealing just like she did when she was playing against Lemira. We had a chance to see her. She's got some good smoke. Fouled off that one. Meredith gets a piece, but now is behind in the count also. 1-2. On deck is the freshman Reese Reminger. Kylie Marco sitting over at first base. Here comes the pitch. Fouls that one off to stay alive, just on the hands. Keeps the count at 1-2. That one gets thrown away. Good hustle over there by Maddie Arndt to go over there and grab that ball. On that mistake by Klein from behind the plate. 1-2 is the count here to Steinke. Right down the middle, and she's going to strike out looking for out number 2. And Marco got everything started here, but since 2 strikeouts for Daggett. Let's see what the freshman can do here, leading the team in batting average. In the dirt, Marco's going to take off. She's going to have a stolen base for the Oaks, and she is in scoring position now. Good job there by Raminger to lay off of that and take the ball and allow for Marco to get into scoring position. 1-0 is your count. Hits that one into the air, into the field. Shortstop is going to get underneath it, and Chloe Thill. Oh, it's not set up. Okay, let me go back to that. Let me get it set up. No runs on, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And after 1/2 inning, your score is 0. We'll be back.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Welcome back here to Random Lake. Bottom of the first. Leading things off here for the Rams will be number 15, Danica Eberhardt, the third baseman. Natalie Arndt is on deck. Ava Daggett is in the hole. Let's see what the defense has set up here. Lainey Shep is in the circle. Lydia Fleury behind the plate. Deer, Henke, Steinke, and Vielbig are the infield. The outfield is Marco, Colleen, Raminger. First pitch right in there comes Lainey Shep to get ahead of the count with a strike. Coach Shep making the calls. That one's going to be fouled off for a strike. Lainey ahead in the count, 0-2 to Eberhardt. The third baseman for the Rams. Defense is set. Here's the pitch. Down low. That's going to be fouled off. Good battle here so far. Ahead of the count still, 0-2 for Shep. Let's see what she's got in the works here. Eberhardt protecting at the plate. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Changeup. That's going to be hit out in the gap at left center for a double as it gets bobbled out there by Marco. And a good start here for Eberhardt to get things rolling for the Rams. Boy, she crushed that changeup. I was surprised that Lainey came with it, and it was right in the middle of the zone. She was ahead of her with the smoke. I know you want to change things up, but I think until she catches up to it, you want to keep firing after her. Here's the pitch down at the knees. Good stop there by Fleury to keep that runner in Eberhardt over at second base. 1-0 is the count to Natalie Arndt. The center fielder. That's going to be popped up. See if they can get it into the play. Shep goes after and grabs it and gets the out. Good hustle play there for Shep to grab that ball in foul territory. Comes out there and grabs it. keeps that runner over at second base. 1 out. Brings up the pitcher, Ava Daggett, trying to help herself out here, junior, for the Rams. Right down the middle. Good pitch there by Lainey Shep to get things rolling here. The one thing it is that he's got to make sure that she doesn't elevate that ball. That's one of the things that we saw against Horicon, was able to hit her, but her defense was able to bail her out. Here's the pitch. Again, good smoke there by Shep. Blows it right past her. 0-2. With 1 down, the 3-hitter for the Rams. Runner sitting over at second with 1 down. Elevates. Good stop there by Fleury. Goes to the outside with it. 1-2. Keep firing smoke here, Lainey. If nothing else, bring it underneath those hands. Let's see if she can catch up to it. Here's the pitch. Hit hard over to the shortstop. Picked up, fired across the diamond, gets the out, holds the runner there, and a great play by Meredith Steinke. Will the replays now? Oh, I know why, I think. Let's see if we can figure it out. Okay. There we go. Should be working now. My apologies. You can yell at me. It's okay. You can talk. 2 down now here for the Oaks. Runner still over at second. Ball 1 to the 4-hitter, Chloe Thill. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to the right side. Hustling after it is Reminger. Could not grab it. And they're going to try and get that runner in, and they do. And the Rams come across and score first. Let's see if it is working. There we go. Perfect. And a good job there on the single. Just didn't have enough on it. And it's now 1-0 here for the Rams. First pitch here to the left-handed Lily Klein, the catcher for the Rams. Ball 1 to Klein. That's going to be hit over towards the left fielder, getting underneath it and making the catches. Kylie Marco out there for out number 3, but not before some damage has been done by Random Lake as they were able to get, oops, wrong one I brought up here. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and 1 left on, and after 1 inning, your score 1-0. The Rams will be back.
Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
We'll get back to Random Lake. Ava Daggett finished with her warm-up pitches. Chloe Thill comes through in the clutch and scores the first run here in that first inning. Brings up the lead, or the number 4 hitter for, number 5 hitter, my apologies, for the Oaks. Number 1, Lydia Fleury. On deck will be Lainey Deer. Olivia Vielbig is in the hole. First pitch is going to be a ball high to Lydia. Fleury so far on the season with a .371 batting average, 23 hits, 25 RBIs, 3 doubles, and a triple. 2 triples. That's going to be ball low, ahead in the count now, 2-0. And the last time the Oaks were ahead in the count, were able to draw a walk and get Kylie Marco over there. They need that leadoff runner back in to see if they can get that run back. That's going to be in there for a strike. Daggett comes right back and fires one and makes it a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Right there again for a strike. Lydia watches it, and it is now 2-2 for the Oaks. Lydia Fleury, the catcher. Here comes the pitch. Inside, and brings it to a full count. That was a good pitch there by Daggett to bring it high and underneath those hands. You can't catch up to it. And changes that elevation. That's going to be fouled off. A good job there by Lydia. Normally she is way out in front. She's been able to read pitches really well. And we'll see what she's able to do here with this full count. Daggett. That's going to be a walk here again. And the leadoff hitter is on for the Oaks. Brings up the first baseman, left-handed hitting, Lainey Deer. Deer with a .386 batting average. 27 hits on the season. Offered at the bunt, or offered on the bunt opportunity here, down 0-1 in the count. Got to execute when you do those opportunities here. Saw the rotation, offers again, misses, and a good snap throw there by Klein to get it right back to the pitcher, Daggett. And now Deer is down 0-2. Needed the first baseman to try and execute a little bit here. Let's see if she can get a base hit here. Fouls that one off to stay alive. Oh, and 2 still. Nobody out. Lydia Fleury sitting over at first base. Oh, good change of pace there by Daggett. Gets her out front, and she goes down swinging for out number 1. Brings up the third baseman, Olivia Vielbig. Just talked to her a little bit. Her hand, as she said, is still a little bit sore. Batting .446, 29 hits. First pitch in there to Vielbig is a strike. And when Daggett has been ahead in the count, she's been able to keep these hitters off balance. And it's 0-1. Strike number 2 to Vielbig. Right on that outside edge. 0-2. Liv takes a swing at that one. A snap throw goes down to first. Nothing there, but they get the out. It's going to bring up the number 8 hitter in the lineup, Hayden Colleen, center fielder for the Oaks. Colleen with a .233 batting average. First pitch is in there for a strike to Colleen. 0-1. Runner sitting over at first. Turns to bunt on that changeup. Just missed it. Fouls it off. It's now 0-2. Ava Daggett with pretty good control so far. And gets the strikeout looking for the Rams. Oakfield, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And after 1.5, your score, 1-0. Coming up for the Rams will be Layla Sanders, Maddie Arndt, and Lizzie Kramer. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let's talk conditioning.
I'm here to pump you up.
What?
Da-da-da-da.
We here at All Phase have great maintenance plans to keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year round. This spring is the time to call us at 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. Watch for details released soon about our 5-year anniversary event.
Oh, you're talking about air conditioning.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Welcome back here to Random Lake. Bottom of the second, leading things off will be number 21, the first baseman, Layla Sanders. Madison Arndt is on deck. Lizzie Kramer is in the hole. And the Rams currently with a 1-0 lead. Shep comes in there, fires one at the knees to get ahead in the count for strike number 1. Good pitch there by Laney. Here's the pitch. Elevates it. Ooh, just a little bit to the outside. I thought that was a pretty good looking pitch there. 1-1 is the count to Sanders. Here comes the pitch. Little change on the inside edge for a strike. Good pitch there by Laney, and a great job there by Lydia Fleury to frame that for a strike. 1-2. Ahead in the count again for Shep. Just a little bit to the outside for a ball. Makes it 2-2. Defense getting ready. Here it is. Change inside. A little bit too tight. Makes it a full count. 3-2 to Sanders. Shep getting ready here in the circle. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, right back at Shep, grabs a hold of it, flips it over to first to get the out on the 1-3 putout. Good job there by, how much time did I have set on it? That might be something that I should look at too. Looks like we have enough time, huh? Good job. Kaya's doing the producing for me here. Great job on the 1-3 putout. Madison Arndt is the second baseman up to bat here. Once again, ahead in the count is Laney Shep, 0-1. Comes right back with some smoke once again, right past her for strike number 2. Stay right there. One out. Elevates again, this time does not chase. Good discipline there by Arndt. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Hit into the air. Going after it is a center fielder. Getting underneath it and grabbing it is going to be Hayden Colleen for out number 2 for the Oaks. And it's going to bring the right fielder, number 25, Lizzie Kramer, to the plate. With 2 down, nobody on base. Shep goes right after her and gets again ahead of the count. Strike 1. So far, Laney has been under control when she's been ahead of the count. Just the one where she went to the changeup where she had her down. Elevates, goes a little bit high, 1-1. 2 outs here. Oaks trailing 1-0 in this regional final. Elevates that one as well, 2-1. Here's the pitch. Right there in the middle. That's going to go to the third baseman. Fires across the diamond and dropped the ball. Couldn't get enough on it. Was Bielbig, and she's going to beat it out. Boy, I think that we've got to give that one almost an error.
Now batting number 27, Lila Hartman.
Brings up the number 9 hitter, Layla Hartman, who's the DH. Runner over at first base after beating it out. Didn't have enough smoke on that throw. Lenny Deere tried to stretch it, just could not get there. And ahead of the count now, 0-2. To Hartman. Runner over at first base. So both teams have had runners on each inning. Goes right after her and gets the strikeout to end the inning. In that inning, no runs on no hits, 1 error and 1 left on. And after 2 complete your score, 1-0 Random Lake. We'll be back.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service.
First pitch in to the number 9 hitter for the Oaks, Addie Henke, is leading off in the top of the third here. Kylie Marco is on deck. Laney Shep is in the hole. And Addie ahead in the count, 1-0. Hits that one well into the gap. That's going to be a double potentially. No, good cutoff over there by Sam Franklin. And a good job by Addie Henke to get things started here for the Oaks. And once again, leadoff hitter is on base for the Oaks. Now let's see if they can make something happen because of this. And it brings up Kylie Marco, reached on the walk. That's going to be low, pulls back. She was looking at the slap, waiting to see the rotation with that third baseman crashing and potentially going to be running for 2. Slaps that one to the third baseman. They fire across the diamond in the dirt. That's going to get away as there was nobody there. There's going to be a runner coming around. They're going to turn and hold at second and third. And a great job there. I almost have to give that a throwing error on the third baseman. No first baseman there. And runners at second and third for the Oaks with nobody out. And they're going to come out and they're going to have a meeting of the mound. We'll step aside and we'll be back.
Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
When the snow finally melts in Wisconsin, things tend to move pretty fast, especially for farmers. And before that first...
Welcome back. Sorry about that. We'll run that. We'll finish that ad the next time here. We didn't know that it was a 1-minuter that was created. Brings up Laney Shep here for the Oaks. Nobody out. First pitch right after giving up that goes after it and gets ahead of the count. Let's see if the senior can help her own cause right here and get this tied back up. Lays down a beautiful bunt. They're going to come home safe, and runners are safe all the way around. What a beautiful bunt for Lainey Shep to beat that out. Wow. Infield single for Shep. Brings up now the shortstop, Meredith Steinke. She has been hot at that plate. And the Oaks have just tied things up here. Let's see if they can keep things rolling with nobody out. Runners at the corners. They're going to send her, throw down to third, and moving over to second base is going to be Lainey Shep. They're going to allow for her to continue to run for herself in this situation. Strike was to Steinke, pops that one up, and is going to get caught for the out. So out number one. Good job there by Daggett to get off and catch that one. Reese Reminger comes up to bat now for the Oaks with one out. Umpire has a conversation, not sure what that was about. Maybe she's stepping out of the box. 1-0. Reese has just got to shake it off, just play softball. Don't let herself get rattled. That is in there for a strike. 1-1. It's easy for a freshman to get rattled here after the umpire talks to her. Here's the pitch. Oh, way out in front. Good job there pulling the string by Ava Daggett to get that changeup. And it is now 1-2. Runners at second and third. They really need to push these across if they can. See if Reminger can say discipline. Pops that one out of play. That was the 48th pitch for Daggett. 35 strikes so far. She has walked 2. 1-2 for Reminger. Fouls that one out of play as well. Getting a piece of it. One, 2 still is the count. Gets those toes a little bit closer to the plate, chokes up a little bit to give her a little bit more bat speed. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one off. Good cut there by Reminger. Continuing to battle out there, staying alive with one out. Runners in scoring position. Any bingo here by Reminger will score at least one, maybe 2. Here in the top of the third. 1 apiece. Good change of pace there by Daggett and gets her to swing to get the out. And it's going to bring up the catcher for the Oaks, Lydia Fleury. Lydia walked in her first at-bat in the last inning. Outside for a ball. Still 2 down now here in the third. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. Lydia has got such quick hands. Here's the pitch. Down low, way to lay off of that one. Ahead of the count, 2-1. Runners at second and third. Kylie Marco, Lainey Shep. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle for a strike. 2-2. Deuces wild here on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Lydia Fleury. Here's the pitch. Right there, goes down, looking. Your score, 1-1 after 2.5 in that inning. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on. Your score is 1-1. We'll be back.
Is even planted, the bills are already piling up. That's where a farm operating loan comes in handy. You see, a short-term agriculture loan designed to cover day-to-day farm expenses can be a must for many during those seasonal peaks like planting. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design. Operating loans are built around the realities of things like farming, not some generic business model. You simply won't farm on a spreadsheet. You farm in very real time. Get the local support from people you already know at Ergo Bank. Real help when you really need it. See them also for things like home loans and car loans. Perhaps it's CDs and IRAs you might be thinking about. Ergo Bank, they're an equal housing lender, NMLS ID number 586757. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design.
Member FDIC.
Welcome back here to Random Lake. 1-1 is the score. The Oaks just got the equalizer in the top of the third. Coming up here in the bottom of the third to lead things off for Random Lake will be their leadoff hitter, Danica Eberhardt. Hit a double on a changeup. Natalie Arndt is in on deck, and Ava Daggett is in the hole. Here comes the pitch by Shep. That's going to be hit out into center. Hustling back. Goes off of the there. For Danica Eberhardt. It's going to bring up Natalie Arndt. Center fielder for the Rams. Pop foul for her out in her first at bat. First pitch in there by Lainey Shep comes in there right off the bat and gets the strike. Ahead in the count, 0-1. Turns the bunt, offers. The throw is coming down, no cover. Good backup over there by Hayden Colleen. Good throw there by Lydia Fleury, but Meredith Steinke wasn't there, and they got the stolen base. Strike number 2, though. Here's the pitch. Oh, just a little bit outside. What a nice pitch there by Lainey Shep to go nibbling for the ball. 1-2. Nobody out. Runner in Danica Eberhardt sitting over at second base. She scored in the first inning after getting a double. Good stop there by Fleury in the dirt. 2-2. See if Shep can go after her and get her out of this. Elevates one. Doesn't chase. Good discipline here by Arndt. 3-2 count. Thanks for joining us here on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's Livestreams. Shep's going to reset. Umpire giving the call about making sure that they stay in the batter's box, that they don't get too far out front. Fouls that one off. Keeps the count at 2-2. It's the same conversation that he had with Reese the inning before. It's hard to see that batter's box there, but it is the foul line is where it is supposed to be. Full count. Shep goes after her, and staying alive is Arndt. Good at bat here. Three and two. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle for the strikeout. Caught looking for out number 1. Brings up number 9, Ava Daggett. Grounded out at her first at bat. Eberhardt still sitting over at second base. That's going to be pop foul for the pitcher Daggett. Once again, Lainey Shep ahead in the count. Pitcher on pitcher. Here's the pitch. That's going to be popped up once again. Getting underneath it is Hayden Colleen. She grabs it to get the out. For out number 2. Chloe Thill last time was able to advance Eberhardt all the way around to score their 1 run. Let's see what she does here. Starts her out with an elevated pitch. That's going to be a ball. Going to clean off the plate here a little bit. Send a little dust our way. Which I forgot to see if I had our computer cranked up here to get that extreme performance rolling here. That's going to miss as well. Now behind in the count. Two and 0. Hey, we'd love for you to get into that YouTube chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players. We don't care if you're a Rams fan or if you are a Oaks fan. We'd love to hear from you. Just let us know. Strike 2. Two and 2 with 2 outs here for the defense for the Oaks. Let's see if they can close the door and end it right here. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground, foul. Two and 2. To the shortstop here for Random Lake. The regional final here. Here's the pitch. Elevates, almost got her to chase, and brings it to a full count. Good pitch by Lainey Shep. Here comes the payoff pitch, 3 and 2. Right after her hit to the shortstop, Steinke drops it and is going to beat it out on the error. Fell out of the glove, played it well, but just dropped out of the glove.
Now up for the Rams, number 3, Lily Klein.
And time is going to be called. We're going to step aside and take it with them as they have a meeting of the mound. We'll be back.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back here to Random Lake. The catcher, Lily Klein, runners at first and third with 2 outs. They talked about what they're going to do defensively here. We'll see. Here comes the pitch from Shep. Right down the middle for a strike. And a good job there by Shep not to worry about those runners and go after your hitter right here. Flew out to left field, her first at bat. Here's the pitch. right on the outside edge for strike number 2. Way ahead in the count now for Shep. With 2 down here, runners at the corners for the Rams. Oaks trying to close the door and get out of this third. Just missed on the outside. Good nibble. Makes it 1-2. That was a sweet pitch from Shep. Phil over at first, Eberhard over at third. Here's the pitch. Hits on the ground. Second baseman bobbles it, picks it up, fires, and is safe on the error by Addie Henke. And a run is scored.
First baseman, Layla Sanders.
And it is now 2-1 for the Rams. Shep unfazed comes right back after it and throws a strike to Layla Sanders, the first baseman. And the Rams once again respond. Here's the pitch. Hit over to in the gap. That's a potential run going to score. Nope, they're going to hold. Bases will be loaded. And a good job there by Layla Sanders to get the single.
Number 55, Madison Arch.
Bases loaded now. Brings up number 55, Madison Arndt, the second baseman. Flew out to center. Her first at bat. 2 down still with bases loaded. Feels like a big inning here for the Oaks. Goes after it. That's going to be a pop fly. Getting underneath it as Colleen tracks it down and gets the out to end. But not before the damage has been done here for the Random Lake Rams. 1 run on 2 hits, 2 errors, and 3 left on. And after 3 complete, your score 2-1. We'll be back.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Welcome back here to Random Lake. Leading things off for the Oaks will be the number 6 hitter, Lainey Deer, the first baseman. Olivia Vielbig is on deck. Hayden Colleen is in the hole, trailing 2-1 here in the 4th. First pitch from Daggett in there for a strike. 42 strikes so far by Ava Daggett. Swings at that one, elevated, and it is now 0-2. Delaney Deer just needs to get a piece, use that speed to get over to first base. That's going to be popped up. It's going to drop. No, good catch over there by the second baseman. What a play by Madison Arndt. What a great defensive play for out number 1. Brings up the third baseman, Olivia Bielbig. Outside to Olivia. Batting over 400 is Liv. She just needs to get in here and get a piece of something. Get some base runners on once again for the Oaks. Outside once again, ball 2. It's a good pitch there by Daggett, but better discipline shown by Liv. 2-0, here's the count, or pitch. A little bit low, and it's now 3-0. Protecting that plate. Here comes the pitch. Outside, and she draws the walk. And now the Oaks have the runner on base that they need to get this thing tied. And coming up is Hayden Colleen, the center fielder. See if Liv can use her speed. That's going to be elevated for a ball. That's 5 straight balls here now from Daggett. Here in the 4th. Colleen and then Henke. And then the top for the Oaks. Turns. That's going to be a strike as she let it go. 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Turns. Offers. Misses. And now she's down in the count. They've got to be able to execute those. 233 batting average for Hayden Colleen. 1-2. Outside, good job there to lay off of that. Great pitch there by Daggett to see if she would chase, just misses. 2-2 with 1 out. Liv still sitting over at first base. Swings and strikes out. Two down. The number 9 hitter for the Oaks is Addie Henke. The second baseman here for the Oaks. That's going to be popped up into the infield. Shortstop is going to call for it and get it in Chloe Thill for out number 3. Sorry about that. No runs on, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And after 3.5, your score, 2-1. We'll be back.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here. Bottom of 4, leading things off. The right fielder, Lizzie Kramer, reached on an error. Her first at bat over at third base. Liv threw it a little bit short in the dirt. 1-0. Fouls that one off. Makes it 1-1. Shep with 57 pitches so far, 40 strikes. Doing her job out there. As we expected, this was going to be a pitching duel, and so far it has lived up to that. That's going to be hit on the ground, picked up there by Shep, walks it right over to first base and flips it to get out number 1. on the 1-3 putout. It's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, the DH, the DP, Layla Hartman. Struck out swinging her first at bat. Strike one. Laney needs to just go after her, get this out, and then see if she can do something with that top of the lineup. Oh, and 1. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit out into left field for a base hit for the number 9 hitter, Layla Hartman.
Third baseman, number 15, Danica Eberhardt.
And it brings up Danica Eberhardt, a single, her last at bat. Her first at bat was a double. Here's the pitch. That's going to be pulled foul. She starts her out with a changeup. It's a good change of pace right there for Lainey Shep. Ahead 0-1 once again in the count. Batting .438, chance for a double play. Flips over to first or second. Stretch cannot get it, but gets her on the fielder's choice.
Center fielder, 33, Natalie Arndt.
Puts Danica Eberhardt over at first base, just swapping positions. 2 down, though, on that fielder's choice, and ahead in the count to Natalie Arndt, 0-1. Flew out, struck out looking, 1-1. With 2 down, 2-1 is the score here in the bottom of the 4th. Regional final, that's going to be hit hard out into center. Tracking it down and getting the out is Hayden Colleen. Great defensive play here for the Oaks. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. And after 4, complete your scores, 2-1. And let's see if those Oaks can get the both bats ready.
Discover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Welcome back to the top of the 5th. Kylie Marco leading things off here for the Oaks. She has been on twice, once with a single, once with an error. The Oaks need to get something rolling. That first pitch is going to be inside and low for a ball. Daggett been doing a fantastic job. 70 pitches, 48 strikes for the Rams. And we knew that this was going to be a pitching duel. Fouls that one off. 1-1 is the count. Oaks are trailing 2-1. Thanks Amy Steinke for putting in there. Lays that down with that slap hit. She's got the speed to beat it out. She does. Oh! Wow. That wasn't even close.
Pitcher number 7, Laney Shep.
Okay, I guess that will be an out on the 1-3 putout. Brings up Laney Shep. First pitch that she's going to face is going to be in there for a strike. Sorry, a ball. One and 0 for Laney. That's going to be outside for a ball as well. Laney is due for a second time. Had a single her last time up. Got stranded at second. Here we go. That's going to be in there for a strike. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one off. It is now 2-2. Wow. I still am kind of flabbergasted that Kylie Marco was called out over at first. I don't even think it was close. But I'm not on the field. Full count now to Laney Shep. Got to still protect up there. Be aggressive at that plate. Here in the regional final, top of 5, 2-1 with one out. Swings at that one up by her eyes for the second out. Good pitch there by Daggett. Two down. Brings up Meredith Steinke. Again, Amy puts in there, let's go Lady Oaks. Let's see if that'll get some good luck here to Meredith. Down in the count, 0-1. Swings through that one, down 0-2. Meredith, a .480 hitter. Has to have the confidence up there. And looks at that one for the strikeout, looking. No runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody on. And after 4.5, your score is 2-1. We'll be back.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Oak Central, your hub for great eats in Oakfield, is an honored supporter of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game, serving American classics and fish fry dinners like ale-battered shrimp, bluegill, and poor man's lobster. Oak Central, just like home, but with more friends, more food, and more fun. Follow Oak Central on Facebook for their menu and events. Oak Central, an honored supporter of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Welcome back here to Random Lake. You just saw the ad there for the Oakfield Booster Club absolutely have loved all of the support that they have given us over the last couple of years. So want to give a shout out to them for that. And I know that they've got a golf outing coming up soon, and I'm hoping that we'll see a link come out to register because we loved doing that as a team for Jeff's live stream. So we look forward to seeing that link, and we are looking forward to golfing and supporting the Booster Club here. First pitch by the new pitcher, Reese Reminger, is outside for a ball. I thought that looked pretty good as well. Ball one for Reese. Ava Daggett is up to bat. Chloe Thill and then Lily Klein for the Rams. Strike number one from Daggett. Grounded out and flew out at her first two at-bats. Has hit the ball well, though. That's going to be a little bit elevated for a ball. 2-1. So Reese came in the last game against Horicon to get a couple of innings of work. And that's going to be elevated as well. And it is now 3-1. In a one-run game here, Lainey Shep moves out to right field. Coach Schaefer rolling the dice here to see. And they're going to say ball inside. Good pitch there by Raminger. Draws the walk. And then comes back, pitch to Chloe Thill. That one is down by her ankles and called a strike. Oh and 1. It's unfortunate because that walk puts that runner on with nobody out. Head of the count now, 0-2. For the out.
Catcher, number 3, Lily Klein.
It's going to bring up Lily Klein. And that first pitch in there to Lily Klein is in there for a strike with the one out. Here's the pitch. Reese ahead of the count now, 0-2. With only one down, runner over at first still for the Rams. They're ahead here in the bottom of the fifth, 2-1 in this regional final. Here comes the pitch. Little change of pace. That's driven out. Knocked down. No. Gets past Shep. They're going to send her to third. They're going to try and send her home. Turn. Here's the throw coming home. She's out. Tagged out there. And a great job by the relay of Meredith Steinke. Good contact there. To get the out coming at home.
First baseman, Layla Sanders.
Good relay there from Lainey Shep to Meredith Steinke to Fleury to get the second out. And Lily Klein is over at second base. Strike one to Layla Sanders. Great relay there. It was huge. Strike number 2. In the bottom of the fifth, Reese Raminger. Goes after her again and gets the strikeout looking. No runs on one hit, no errors, and one left on. And after 5, your score 2-1. We'll be back.
Oakfield Elevator is a proud sponsor of high school sports. You see, Oakfield Elevator custom manufactures animal feed. They also receive dry store and market grain. Oakfield Elevator offers poultry and wild bird seeds, bagged shell corn, and wildlife, and a lot more. Oakfield Elevator has de-icing and softener salts too. Oakfield Elevator at 280 North Main Street, a proud sponsor of high school sports. The School District of Oakfield wants to thank the following groups for their support of all our athletic and club teams throughout the year. How about the Village of Oakfield for the use of their facilities? Oakfield Booster Club, Oakfield Recreation Department, the Oakfield PTO, our community scoreboard and brick sponsors. All are amazing fans from the Oakfield Village, Lamartine, South Byron, and other surrounding communities which we call the Oak Nation. Radio Plus and Jeff's Livestream for all the coverage throughout the year. Go Oaks!
Welcome back here to Random Lake. The Rams still with a 2-1 lead here going into the top of the 6th. And leading things off for the Oaks will be the new pitcher, Reese Reminger. Trying to help her own cause. They need runners. Got to get on base. On deck will be Lydia Fleury, and in the hole will be Lainey Deer. Just heard Rob Schaefer, the head coach for the Oaks, say, hey, teams have come back from more. We can do this. Let's see if they respond. Here's the pitch from Daggett. That's going to be a ball on that change of pace. I thought that was a really pretty looking pitch there from Daggett to lead things off. Just a little bit high. And let's see what Reminger can do. Fouls that one off. Just dropping the bat head just a little bit. Getting underneath everything. 1-1. Boy, was that a huge throw out at home on that relay. Shep to Steinke to Fleury. 1-2 now is the count to Reminger. Fouls that one off to stay alive. 1-2. Reese had a tough day so far at the plate. Did we lose that camera battery? Over at first, I'm guessing. Fouls that one off. Yeah, you can change it at the end of the inning. You don't need to do it now. It'll be okay. We've got 2 cameras up. 1-2 still for Reese. Way ahead of that changeup. Good pitch there by Ava Daggett to get the out. Tough day at the plate so far for Reese. Brings up Lydia Fleury. Walked in her first at-bat, struck out looking at her last at-bat. Gets on top of that one. Fair ball. Gets her into second for sure. Turns to look and holds up at 2 and a base hit for Lydia Fleury right down the line on that changeup. And a good job there for the Oaks to get something going here with 1 down. And it's going to bring up Lainey Deer. And now a chance here for that little slap hit here for her to beat this thing out, getting first. Down low ball. With the third baseman having to think about staying home. One out. On the outside edge for a strike. 1-1. Lydia Fleury sitting over at second base. Coach Lefevre reminding his Lady Rams what they need to do. That's going to be popped up into the air. That could drop. Good catch there by the shortstop, Chloe Thill. Way to track that down for the out. Wow, what a play there by the shortstop for out number 2. Brings up Olivia Vielbig. Struck out swinging and a walk. That's going to be a hit in the gap. That's a chance for Lydia Fleury to come across and tie things here for the Oaks. They do. Bobbled out there. Liv gets into second base on the double. Great work over there for the Oaks. Great piece of hitting. And a good hustle play there by Lydia Fleury to come all the way around. And we are tied. Great work. Vielbig now sitting over at second base. Brings up Hayden Colleen. Hayden's had a rough one. Let's see if she can come through. Struck out both times. Now she can slap and get on with her speed. That's going to be in there for a ball. With 2 down here for the Oaks. Tied things up here in the top of the 6th. Pops that one up into the air, going after it in foul territory. Couldn't get there. Almost tracked that down. Good hustle over there by Danica Eberhardt. Has she played some phenomenal softball? 1-1 is the count. See if Hayden can come through. This lineup up and down has been solid. That's going to be a ball to the outside. 2-1. This one's got Hayden's name all over it, and a chance here with Liv sitting over at second. Hits that one well, but right at the left fielder to catch it for the out. Boy, she was on the nose there. Just couldn't get enough into the gap, but the Oaks come up and they tie it with 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on. And after 5.5, your score is 2-2. We'll be back. Gosh darn.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Welcome back here to Random Lake, Campman Field here for this regional final. And Madison Arndt leading things off here in the 2-2 tie for Random Lake. Has flew out twice to center field. And behind in the count, 0-1 with Reese Reminger. Pops that one up into the air, trying to track it down, and that'll be foul. And now ahead in the count, big time 0-2 for Reese. Good contact from Arndt. Both times just found the out. Good pitch there by Ramiger onto the outside for a ball. Trying to see if she would chase 1-2. Here's the pitch. Gets it elevated. Arndt gets a piece of it to stay alive, but keeps the count at 1-2. What a contest we have here, 2-2 going into the bottom of the 6th. Here comes the pitch. Elevates it, took a little speed off, and it is now a 2-2 count. Madison Arndt, a .268 hitter. Outside, and good discipline shown so far here by Madison Arndt. Just a freshman. I take that back. She's batting .305. Her sister's batting .268. That one's going to be hit right down the line, and that's going to squirt towards the fence, and that's going to give her a double. And a good job again for the Rams to get things started.
Now batting for the Rams, number 25, the right fielder, Lizzie Kramer.
Going to bring up the right fielder, Lizzie Kramer. She is 0 for 2, reaching on an error. Her first at bat, grounded out to Lainey Shep, her second at bat. Kramer, just a sophomore, batting 100. Strike. Nobody out, runner at second base. Outside, 2-2. Or sorry, 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Right there on the inside edge for Remiger. Ahead in the count, 1-2. Nobody out once again here for the Rams with a runner sitting at second base. Every time the Oaks have scored, the Rams have responded. That's going to be fouled out of play. For Random Lake. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Hit over towards the first base side. That's going to get through. And they're going to try, and they didn't hustle the ball in. And coming all the way around to score is going to be Madison Arndt on the single. And they're back in the lead once again with a 3-2. Well, my apologies there for not being caught up on that scoreboard. And the runner sitting over at first base with nobody out. Brings up Lila Hartman. She had a single her last time at bat. That's going to be down low. Ball 1. What a great job here by Random Lake to respond. Once again, the Oaks came back to tie it in the top of the 6th. Random Lake forces another run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing for a strike, and it's 1-1. Hartman pulled one hard down the left field line for the single. Remiger elevates. 2-1. Nobody out. Lizzie Kramer sitting over at first base for the Rams. Here's the pitch. Right on the inside edge for a strike. 2-2. Nobody out. Trying to get through the bottom of the order. And the swing for the strikeout. And one out now. And it brings up Danica Eberhardt. 2 for 3. A single, a double, and then a hit into the fielder's choice. where Hartman got put out. 1 down, facing Reminger for the first time. In there for a strike. Good job by Reese to get ahead right away. Oh, 1 with 1 out. That's going to be fouled off of her foot. Reminger ahead in the count. 4:38 for the junior Eberhardt. 32 singles, 7 doubles. She's got a double in this game. Outside for the ball. Seeing if she could get her to chase, did not. 1 and 2. One down. The Oaks are trailing by a run. Comes a little bit inside. 2 and 2. Good dance out of the way there by Eberhard. Here comes the pitch. Fouls that one off to stay alive. Keeps the count at 2 and 2. See what coach has to dial up right here. Keep that ball away from Eberhard. Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle. That's going to be popped up. Going back to get it is going to be the second baseman, Addie Hankey, to get the out, to pop her out for the second out. And a good job there for the Oaks. Keeps that runner over at first base. 2 down. Brings up the number 2 hitter, Natalie Arndt. Flew out twice, struck out looking. With 2 down here, let's see if the Oaks can get out of this. Good first pitch right there for a strike. Natalie Arndt, just a sophomore. Here comes the pitch. Hits that one over to the short. That's going to be in there for a single. They're going to hold her. And a good piece of hitting right there by the sophomore.
Now for the Rams, number 9, Ava Daggett.
It's going to bring up the pitcher, Ava Daggett. So far, her offense has had a response every single time. And it looks like we've got a coaches meeting here. We're going to step aside. We'll be back.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Coaches meeting is over in the circle. 2 down, runners at first and second. And the number 3 hitter in Ava Daggett coming up to bat. A 377 hitter, 26 singles, 3 doubles. Reminger on the mound, in the circle, I should say. And that first pitch in there for a ball. 3-2 is your score. The Rams are up 1 run here in the bottom of the 6th. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a fly towards the right side. Getting underneath it is going to be the first baseman, Lainey Deer, to get the out. But not once again before the Rams are able to score to take the lead. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. And after 6, your score is 3-2. We'll be back.
Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath. We know that your home is more than just 4 walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs.
Welcome back. Leading things off for the Oaks, who are trailing by a run, is Addie Hankey, the number 9 hitter, and then the top, Kylie Marco, Lainey Shep. They need 1 here in the 7th. Let's see if they can manufacture something. And it's 1-1. Ava Daggett has been phenomenal. That's her 98th pitch, 68 strikes so far. 1-1, make that 2-1. They need at least 1 run to be able to keep this thing going alive here in the regional final. On the outside edge for a strike, 2-2. Let's see if Addie can stay hot. The bottom of the lineup. In the dirt. Full count. Now she's got to make sure she is still protecting up here. Sorry about falling behind here. Getting myself wrapped up into watching the game. Here on the Bristol Morgan Bank scoreboard. That's going to draw the walk, and that's the runner that they need to tie things up. And it's going to bring up Kylie Marco. Hit one out left in her first at bat. Reached out an error on her second. The third, she was safe, but they called her out. And let's see if she can do the same thing. Slaps it again to the third base. Fired down the diamond. That time she is out. And they had the rotation, but she did her job, and she advanced the runner.
Number 7, Lainey Shep.
Good job there by the third baseman to get the out. And now brings up Lainey Shep. Runner sitting over at second base with 1 down. First pitch in there is a ball. They need to make sure that they can manufacture. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be high. 2-2. Win, you play again on Thursday. Lose, your season ends. Right in there for a strike. 2-1. Laney making sure she's got the right call. 2-1. Fouls that one off to the right-hand side. Just on that outside edge. Now she's going to have to protect. 2-2. Get those toes up on that plate. Quick hands. Stay alive with 1 out. Meredith Steinke is on deck. Here comes the pitch. Fouls that one off. Good battle here for Shep and Daggett. 2-2. Great job there by Laney. Lays off of that, a good stolen base here into third base, and a great job there for the Oaks. Moving up on that pitch, and it's a full count, and now the runner is at third. 3-2. Addie Hankey swings and strikes out for Lainey Shep. Oh, that would have been a huge contact here. Goes down swinging. And now Meredith Steinke has an opportunity here to push that tying run across. She's 0 for 3, struck out looking twice and flew out. To the pitcher. 2 down. Runner over at third. Knocking that one down on the ball. 1-0. Let's see if Meredith can come through. One and 0 is the count. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-0. Daggett has been phenomenal with her 112 pitches so far. 1-run game here on the Bristol Morgan Bank scoreboard. Top 7. Outside, ball 3 to Meredith Steinke. She's going to be sitting dead red here, but I think that she should go after it. I mean, I want them to be aggressive here, but that ain't going to happen. Right in there for a strike. Almost every time. Hits that one on the ground, knocked down by Daggett. Can Meredith Steinke get there? She cannot, and gets put out. And Daggett hits it with her bare hand. And the Oaks go down with a fantastic play by the pitcher. No runs on 1 hit. No errors and 1 left on here in the top of 7. And we'll come back here and wrap things up as the Oaks fall 3-2.
Don't wait. Reach out today.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let's talk conditioning.
I'm here to pump you up.
What?
Da-da-da-da.
We here at All Phase have great maintenance plans to keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year round. This spring is the time to call us at 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. Watch for details released soon about our 5-year anniversary event.
Oh, you're talking about air conditioning.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Each week, Len's Truck Center, Radio Plus Video Sports in partnership with Jeff's Livestreams salute a great play of the week. This small ball play of the week is from Lamira.
So it's runners on second and third now and no outs for who other than Krista Gassner. That one bunted towards the pitcher. It'll be a throw to first and it'll not be in time. Now they'll catch Addie Benke in a pickle. Throwing back and forth, and Becky's going to get around it.
What a play by Benke.
Again, thanks to Radio Plus Video Sports in partnership with Jeff's Livestreams and Len's Truck Center.
Talk to me about this late inning battle you guys have. This isn't the first time that we've seen it. You guys did it against Campbell Sport, the Cardiac Lions a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I think they're trying to give me gray hairs, honestly. But the fact that they fight through and make adjustments over and over again, no matter what point in the game it is, it just speaks volumes to their confidence.
We got the trucks at Len's Truck.
Welcome back here on the post-game show as the Oaks go down 3-2 to the Random Lake Rams. Let's take a look at some of our statistics here for the Oaks. Scored 2 runs on 5 hits, 4 of them singles, 1 a double, 2 RBIs, 3 walks, total of 12 strikeouts, 2 stolen bases here for the Oaks. Multiple hit game, nobody. Kali Marco with a hit, Lainey Shep with a hit, Olivia Vielbig with a hit, Addie Henke with a hit. I'm sorry, and Lydia Fleury with a hit today. Otherwise, they did a fantastic job by Ava Daggett. We'll talk about her numbers here. 4 innings pitched for Lainey Shep. She gives up 1 run, 2 strikeouts, 5 hits, no walks. Reese Ramiger comes in in relief for 2 innings. She threw 41 total pitches. Going back to Lainey, she had 65 pitches, 47 strikes. For Reese, she had 2 strikeouts, 1 walk in the game, and only gave up she gave up 2 hits for Reese. It's unfortunate here for the Oaks. Let's take a look at how things ended up here for the Rams. They had 9 hits in today's game, 6 singles, 3 doubles, 1 walk, struck out 4 times, and that's really was the difference in the game. Ava Daggett in the circle threw 115 pitches, 76 strikes, only gave up those 2 runs, 12 strikeouts, 8 of them swinging, only gave up the 5 hits and 3 walks. And that's going to do it here. You can see Random Lake will be advancing to play on Tuesday as the Lady Oaks season comes to a close. And it has been such a privilege and an honor to cover these Lady Oaks. They're absolutely amazing women, and I'm going to miss not having an opportunity to cover some of them out there. But another school year will be coming up soon enough. Unfortunately, the Lady Oaks fall today to the Random Lake Rams 3-2. Thanks again for watching us here on the live stream. We hope that you've enjoyed our broadcast here. This is Jeff Sauer signing off, and we still have games that we're going to be covering starting on Tuesday. Unfortunately, my season is over as I'm going to have my second knee replacement already starting on Monday. But you can be guaranteed that I'm going to be watching. Thanks again for following us here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at a diamond near